Yesterday on Discord, someone asked me who would win, full potential Anakin or Luke from the expanded universe. A fight soon broke out in my Discord as people took different sides. Realizing this was such a highly debated topic, I am glad to address it myself. So shout out to my homie Aeroflame for starting this shit. Now, before we begin, I will give a brief explanation of how Anakin will be projected for this battle. Anakin, we will assume, defeats Obi-Wan and does not come away injured. He then goes on to kill Sidious later on, surpassing his former master. Anakin will reach the Force ability roughly 1.5 to twice the power of Sidious, as Sidious himself estimated Anakin could have peaked around that level. Now, we will discuss what Anakin would have boosted because of this and how he matches up with EU Luke. The categories will include physicals, lightsaber combat, and force abilities. First, we look at Anakin. Anakin was the OG chosen one. Now, Anakin really was a physical specimen. Tall and well built, Anakin was an absolute blur in battle. Strength-wise, he was considerably stronger than the hardy Kenobi, as when they clashed in Episode 3, Anakin's wrist lock threatened to completely obliterate the bones in Kenobi's forearm. Even Kenobi was like, fuck. Anakin's physical blows broke down Dooku, whose use of the Force bolstered his physical assets beyond that of a Jedi Master. Personally, potential Anakin would probably double or even triple his already high-tier physical strength. Speed-wise, Anakin was a nightmare. While not as fast as Yoda, Anakin was very close. His movements in his final bout with Dooku was absurdly fast, and Dooku stated all he could really follow was the blue storm of Anakin's blade. Anakin blitzed and tore through multiple Jedi. His Force-enhanced movement simply dominated. I'm referencing the eradication of the Jedi, by the way. Even young Anakin could run through a massive army of blaster bolts, going untouched. His speed would improve as his potential increased, and I can see him surpassing Yoda in combat speed. Durability-wise, Anakin was very durable. He could survive collapsed buildings, explosions, Force lightning, blaster fire, and lightsaber blows. His power in the Force allowed him to push through potentially debilitating injuries. Stamina-wise, Anakin was stupid. Like, stupidly powered, that is. He was not even winded after battering down Dooku. He was unfazed at each moment of his battle against Kenobi. His Force use constantly replenished his tank. Potential Anakin would have way higher and god-tier stamina, and his durability would improve some, but I don't think it would improve too much as he is human. Now on to lightsaber combat. Anakin was a practitioner of Ataru. At least he used the athletic moveset to make his combat style much more blinding and much more formidable. What Anakin really specialized in was Form 5 to Jim So. This style practices solid defense followed up by brutal, relentless assaults. Dooku himself admitted he had never seen as good of a Jim So user as Anakin. Anakin could weather the storm, then follow up with devastating counters. I also think Anakin would improve in defense and nuance, and likely would have practiced some Makashi to accomplish this, similar to what Vader did. Now for Force abilities. Anakin demonstrated Force pushes, Force pulls, telekinesis, a solid Force wall, Force-imbued physicals, Force replenishment, Force choke, Beast mind trick and mind tricks as well, Force scream, and precognition. Anakin could Force push Count Dooku and ragdoll Barriss Offee and Asajj Ventress. Anakin would increase this multiple times over, and even Master Tiers would struggle against unleashed Force pushes. His pulls would be the same, bypassing most Force walls. His telekinesis allowed him to manipulate massive dreadnoughts, and I can see this reaching heights beyond even Sidious. His Force physical enhancement would increase, his speed of blur, his strength unyielding. His stamina via Force replenishment would reach God tier, and tiring him out would be near impossible. His Force choke, in my opinion, would be the strongest among any Sith ever. Beast mind trick and regular mind trick won't really matter, although I do see him improving in those areas. His Force scream stunned Count Dooku and collapsed the dome. This enhanced move could prove truly formidable, as well as his precognition would be even better than before. Now for Luke. Physically, Luke was a monster. Strength-wise, he could tear apart droids, break bones and necks with single strikes, and overpower Jedi and Sith elite. Speed-wise, Luke could become such a blur that enemies swore there were at least 20 Lukes engaging them. Tagging him is a real chore. Now, durability-wise, Luke took stabs, slashes, lightning that surpassed even Sidious's, physical torture and beatings, explosions, and getting his body Swiss cheese. Stamina-wise, Luke wouldn't stop. His force connection allowed him to constantly heal and replenish. Lightsaber-wise, Luke was as talented a blade master in the Order as it got. He mostly utilized Shi-Cho, making his attacks randomized. He also used Sarisu, as taught to him by Kenobi. He used Juyo, in my opinion, when he meant to overwhelm foes. His Ataru shined in acrobatic exchanges. He also invented the 3-ring lightsaber style, focusing on every aspect of basic offense and defense and taking it to new levels. Force-wise, Luke was insane. He could overpower beings who could induce supernovas. He could project himself across the galaxy at any time. He could force cloak from even Darth Caedus. He could attack souls, remove memories, and break minds. He could attack your mind or project illusions upon the entire world on a grand scale. He could achieve oneness, becoming the embodiment of the Force. He had electric judgment, essentially Jedi lightning. He could teleport with mind walking. He had powerful resistance and force shields. His TK could level entire force-resistant armies. I'm referencing the Yuzon Vong, by the way. And he could heal himself mid-fight and use Shatterpoint. Now, let's go over advantages. Strength-wise, I give a slight edge to Anakin. Anakin was more prone to physical domination, and his potential would increase this. Speed-wise, I see it as a tie. Both would be on stupid levels of agility. Now, durability-wise, I'm giving it to Luke. He just refused to fucking go down, even if you Swiss cheesed his body. Stamina-wise, tie. Both won't grow tired from most matches, and if they do, they'll just press on. Lightsaber-wise, I give it to Anakin. Anakin was a prodigy with the blade, and his godly potential for Jim So would be a bit more than what Luke brings. Force-wise, I would call their power a tie. However, I give the edge for versatility to Luke. So, Anakin takes advantages in strength and lightsaber combat. Luke took advantages in durability and versatility in the Force. 2-2, the rest tied. So who wins? Personally, I see Luke winning 6.5 to 7 out of 10. Anakin abused the Force. He used it selfishly and relied on power over skill. Luke was a student of the Force. He loved it, nursed his connection to it, and studied to further his uses. His incorporation of electric judgment, mind walking, durability, and illusionary tactics would help Luke take the W. Yes, Anakin probably wins a strictly lightsaber duel, but Luke won't keep it at that basic shit. Anakin could choke him, but Luke fought off the choke of OP Abeloth, who at the time was stated to be 12 times the force strength of Luke's force strength. Yeah, literally he holds off the choke from someone 12 times more powerful. In the end, Luke's bag of tricks would be too much for Anakin, as they are relative or tied in the other areas. Hairball. Anyways, let me know what you think. If you agree with me, let me know down below. You can join my Discord, talk to me about it. If you disagree, same thing, let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, join my Discord if you want. It's been your boy Sir Splash, and I will see y'all later. Peace.